one pot, two pot, red pot? No, one doggone pot. Just one, no more rhymes. Today we're going to make salmon with greens in one pot on the Basic Ass Cooking Show. Here is the one pot that I'm going to use for this recipe. As you can see, it is only one pot. Let's go over what you're going to need. First, you're going to need some salmon. It's right there in the title. Make sure you have some salmon. You'll also need a little bit of onion and some garlic and some cooking oil. I'm going to use avocado oil. I'm going to use some greens and some butter. You know you gotta have some butter if you want it to taste good. And some mushrooms or another vegetable. And of course some basic ass seasonings or something else if you want to try it. So the first thing I'm going to do is add a little bit of butter to my pot. Please forgive my imperfect camera angle. I tried to do kind of like a top-down look like BuzzFeed, and yeah, this footage is what it is. You will see lots of my feet in this video. Thankfully, I'd recently had a pedicure. So yeah, it just is what it is. At this point, I'm going to chop up a little bit of onion. And of course, I'm going to chop it just slightly out of view so that you can pretend that you can fully see me chopping the hell out of this onion. Just know that this onion did eventually become chopped up. Here's a little bit of footage that you can see me chopping. And here it is in the one pot, simmering away in the butter over medium heat. Next, I'm going to chop up the greens that I have. I think that these are collard greens, but they may not be. If you do know the answer for sure, make sure that you don't shame me too much, but leave it in the comments below. I'll make sure to read and find out what I bought. I don't remember what these are, but I think that they're collard greens, not turnip greens. They might be something else. Anyway, they're healthy, they're green, and I'm going to pretend like I have ever done marijuana and had the privilege of rolling the blunt. None of you can tell by the way that I roll this up that neither of those things have ever happened to me. But so I roll them up and then I cut them down the middle as well. And so we have some nice little bite-sized pieces of greens. I'm going to put those right in the pot. And look how pretty they look. They look all glossy, covered in that butter. It looks delicious. Next, we're going to add some garlic. I always add garlic after I pop it. So you want to pop that garlic like it stole something. Just like pop, pop, like that. Pop your garlic to get it out of the skins, and then you can just throw a piece onto the floor to make sure you feed the little troll that lives underneath your refrigerator like I did. Chop up your garlic and chop it some more, and then carefully put it into the pot. There's another shot of everything in the pot so far, just kind of loving on each other and getting acquainted over medium heat. Next are the mushrooms. So I'm going to chop those up and put those in the pot too. Kind of stir them up a little bit. Let them absorb a little butter. I had to add a little bit of water just to kind of make sure things stay nice and still cooking. Next is the salmon. So I'm going to unwrap my salmon and cut myself a piece, but here's a tip: fiddling with the paper improves the flavor. I found that out today. when I fiddled with the paper so much. But I'm going to cut off a little piece because I'm just making kind of a one pot, one person meal. I'm going to season mine with some salt and some pepper, just to keep it super basic. And I also seasoned the vegetables as I put them in each layer. I'm going to take a little knob of butter, about a tablespoon, and carefully place it on top of the salmon. And also carefully pick it up. This is incredibly hard to do whilst holding the camera, but I'm going to pick it up and place it on top of the vegetables that are already going. And to speed this along, I'm going to add a lid. The lid is the secret, medium heat as you can see, but the secret with the lid is that the food will steam, and it'll steam all the way through, and it'll be really tasty but not overdone. And it'll also cook very quickly. All right, so we can see now that everything is all done. I'm going to plate it up, take it outside for a beautiful photo, and bon appetit with your basic culinary as. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe.